Hello students, welcome back to your class. So today we are going to see a new topic, that is index numbers. Okay, and in this topic we are going to cover meaning of index numbers, method of calculating index numbers, and in that the first method, that is a simple aggregate method. Okay, let us move on to the meaning of index numbers. So what is index number? So in statistics, it is a measurement of change in a variable or variables across a determined period. So it generally shows the relative change and not directly a measurable figure. And an index number is measured in and it is expressed in percentage form. Okay. So it is a statistical device for measuring changes in the magnitude of a group of related variables. Okay, it measures the changes in the magnitude. So it also represents a general trend of diverging ratios from which it is calculated. So it shows the trend of the prices. So index number, it shows the relative changes in the prices over a period of time. And here, according to Croxton and Cowden, index numbers are devices for measuring difference in the magnitude of a group of related variables. So it is a simple definition given by Croxton and Cowden. So it is used for measuring the difference in the magnitude of a group of related variables. Okay, now let us move on to the methods of constructing index numbers. So first we are going to divide it into two simple forms, that is simple index numbers, and the next one is weighted index numbers. So the construction is done in two methods. It is a main method, that is a simple index numbers, and the next one is weighted index numbers. So here we have in general two methods. So this is the weighted index numbers and this one is the simple index numbers. Okay, simple. So from this term simple, we can see that we have two methods. One is the simple aggregate method and the next one is simple average of price relatives method. So here in simple index numbers, we will be having only the price. Okay, whereas in the weighted index numbers, we will be having both the price as well as the quantity, that is Q. Okay, so the simple terms and simple index numbers, we use only the price. Only when the price is given, it is known as simple index numbers. If both price and quantity is given, then it is known as weighted index numbers. Okay, now under simple index numbers, we have two methods. The first one is simple aggregate method and the next one is simple average of price relative method. So similarly, under construction of weighted index numbers also, we have two methods. Here you can see that the name is weighted average of price relative method and weighted aggregate method. So this is the first one and this is the second one. So if you notice, you can see that the first one is simple aggregate and in weighted it is weighted aggregate. So and similarly, simple index numbers, we have simple average of price relative, and here under weighted index numbers we have weighted average of price relative method. So the difference is here in simple index numbers it is simple aggregate and simple average, whereas in the weighted index numbers it is weighted average and weighted aggregate. Okay, so totally we have four methods under the construction of index numbers. Okay, now let us move on to the formula. So in today's class we are going to see the first method. Okay, that is the simple aggregate method. Simple aggregate method, this is the first method and we go in today's class we are going to see this method. So it is very simple to calculate. Let us see the formula. The formula is P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by summation P0 into 100. So here I have already told you under simple aggregate method only price will be given. Okay, so here we have two prices, one is P1 and the other one is P0. So what is P1 and what is P0? P1 means it is the current year price. P0 means it is the base year price. So okay, for example, You can see that that is, if in 2 years are given, the price of 2 years are given, for example in 2000 and 2015. Okay, here this is the P1 and this is the P0. Similarly, if the year is given like this, 2015 and 2018. So here this is P0 and this is P1. So okay, whichever the year comes later, that is known as P1, and the year which comes earlier, it is known as the P0, that is base year price. So P0 is known as base year price and P1 is known as current year price. So here you can see that there are two prices, okay, that is P0 and P1. So what is P0? P0 is the base year price. It is known as base year price. Okay. Similarly, P1 is known as current year price. Current year price. Okay, it's very simple to remember. Whichever the year comes later, it is known as the current year price, whereas the year which is given in the earlier is known as base year price. For example, let me give you another example also. Here 2 years are given like this, 2012, okay, and 2015. So here which is P0, this is P0, okay, and the year which comes later is known as P1, that is current year price. Okay, so you should remember like this, and and also you should remember that the symbol for index numbers is P01. P01. Okay, so here the formula is P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by summation P0 into 100. Okay, this is the formula for calculating simple aggregate method. Okay, now let us move on to a problem. So I have given here calculate index number using simple aggregate method. So I have mentioned which method to calculate, that is a simple aggregate method. Okay, simple aggregate method. So the formula is, what is the formula? P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by summation P0 into 100. So here what is given in the question? Commodity is given and price in base year, price in current year. Okay, so in this question itself it is given price in base year. So 80 and here what is the year? It is 88. Okay, 1980 and 1988. So the year which comes later is what? It is the current year price. So it is denoted by P1. It is denoted by P1 and base year price is denoted by P0. Always remember, base year means P0, current year price means it is P1. Okay, now let us move on to the calculation part. So this is a question given, commodity, 4 commodities are taken and we have to calculate the index numbers. So here what that is, we are going to see what is the percentage change in the price. Okay, the index number is useful to calculate what is the percentage change in price from the year 1980 to 1988. Okay, we are going to see the percentage change in the prices of these 2 years. Okay, now let us move on to the calculation part. So what we have done, we have calculated the total. So what is the total here? Summation P0 is 90. What is the total? It is 90 and summation P1 it is 145. Okay, now we are going to apply this total in the formula. What is the formula? P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by P0 into 100. So this is the formula to calculate simple aggregate method. Okay, so what is the total that we have got? Summation P1 is 145 divided by 90 into 100. So if you divide 145 by 90, what is the answer? So that is 160. That is 16.111. So 1.611, it goes on like that. Okay, what is the answer? That is, if you divide 145 divided by 90, so the answer is 1.6111. It goes on. Okay, 1 point, that is equal to 1.6111 into 100. So if you multiply it by 100, the answer is P01 is equal to 161.11. So what is the conclusion that we have to give? That is, the prices have increased by 61 percentage. So we have to take 100 as the percentage, and the answer we have got is 161.11. So what is the interpretation? What is the conclusion from this? That is, the prices from 1980 to 1988, the prices has increased to 61 percentage. What is the change increase? 61 percentage. The prices increased up to 61 percentage. Okay, so this is how we should calculate a simple aggregate method. So from this method, it's very easy to calculate the changes in prices over the years. So 1980 and when you're comparing the 1988 prices, the rise in prices is 61 percentage. The price have risen up to 61 percentage. Okay, now this is the homework problem. So just you do this homework and upload it in the Google Classroom. So it's very simple. So here I've given us price in 2015 and price in 2018. So which should be taken as P0. This is the P0 and here this is P1. Okay, the year 2018, it is coming in the later, so it is the latest year, that is, it is P1, and 2015 is taken as P0. What is P0? It is the base year price, and P1 is the current year price. Okay, like this we have to calculate. So from this we have to calculate what is the percentage change in price, how much the price has increased from 2015 to 2018. That is what you have to calculate, and you please submit this homework in the Google Classroom. Only if you submit your homework, you will be getting your attendance. So I think you all should do your homework and submit it in the Google Classroom tomorrow itself. Okay. Thank you, dear students.